I wanted to come on and do a different video. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of documenting of the unfortunate current reality of things going on, which I know will get better. I just don't know how messy it'll be in the middle or how much more my boys are going to have to go through on the way there. But it makes me think about all the kids that we've met along the way, all the kids that I've known, especially the kids whose parents blame them, saying that they have no self control when it's the parents who have no self control. Trying to make the kids feel unstable so that they have an excuse. And the same thing goes along with all the stuff that the governments are doing because it's no different than parent and child. Like blaming citizens, blaming people, mask or no mask, tax or no tax, all that stuff. Like we're in these cycles and we need to change them. I know a lot of people talk about cycle breaking, but I think it's more cycle healing, cycle wholeness. And my prayer goes to all those children. I can just feel it like all through my heart. And any of you watching this, like to all children, to our inner children, like to mine, to my DMs. I know for him, this is like a cycle repeat. He went through a lot of this stuff with his first wife, and his daughter did not get treated well in any of it. No kid deserves to go through this stuff. And I pray for my Joey, because basically that's what's happening to him. He's being held captive there because karmics want to be karmics. They want to be able to be free to hurt children, to force themselves on children, to force themselves on other adults. And there's so many pirates out there and karmics out there that want to be able to bully people. They want to be able to bully me into being quiet for protecting my children. Yeah, that's the kind of people that we're talking about. And I wish them only healing and wholeness. So I send up prayers for them too, because I know only hurt people hurt people. And only people that do that kind of stuff are trying to hide what they know that they are doing that is wrong. Because good people don't have anything to hide. I don't have anything to hide. I'm not free from sin, if you want to call it that. Like, that's why I left behind my entire family and my DM's family, my boys' father's family. I tried to lift them up into the light with me, and I do believe they will get there eventually, but I cannot put my children at risk for that, and I hope that all parents put their children first like that. There's been so many cycles in this world. Like, part of the reason that I got stuck in these toxic cycles was because I was conditioned to stay in them. And it's the same thing that my DM's going through. And the only thing that I can do is control myself. And the only thing that I can do is protect my kids and pray for all the other kids. We've there's been many times that Eamon and I have gone through things where I almost kept us in more situations because I didn't want to abandon other kids because my heart already feels for the kids that I left in bad situations because I put my children first and myself first and my relationship first. And even though everybody tells me that's not wrong, I still feel like it is. There should be help for every child. There should be help for every parent who is hurting children, whether they know it or not. And I send up prayers for everyone being able to release themselves from victim consciousness, from this poor me attitude, from this like, oh, everybody's out to get me attitude, or blaming everyone else. Like, I pray that everyone becomes accountable for their own behavior. It wasn't easy for me to get there at first, but it became way easier afterwards, and I'm far from done from working on myself. Like, that's why I kept doing therapy. That's why I've kept working on this channel. That's why I've kept working on myself, because I can't say anything about anything if I'm not doing the work myself. I can't help anyone if I'm not doing the work myself. And I hope that all of you watching, I know nobody's perfect. That's why we're human. We're not supposed to have a perfect experience, but we do get to choose how we will feel about things, how we will think about things, and what we will do along the way, you know? All I can do is choose for me, which is to be authentic, to value consent, to protect my children, to love everyone with all my heart, including those who have, I don't know, put love so far away in their hearts because they're afraid to be hurt. Anyways, y'all, I'll come back on later.